I don't tell people how to feel about things from the standpoint of however something moved you on an emotional level in terms of your feelings. That's up to you. I cannot control that, and I don't tell you how that's supposed to be handled or done because everybody's different. Everyone's life circumstances are different. The way you were socialized, where you grew up, and various things that make up your long-term, midterm, and short-term psychology. So if you are somebody who's like, I just do not care for Steph Curry because I don't like the way he plays the game or something, or it doesn't look appealing to me, but you're like, I'm not saying he's a bad basketball player. I know he's an all-time great, probably top 10, top 12 at worst. Yeah, that's fine. He just doesn't move you. That's kind of how I feel about LeBron. Like, I was never a LeBron guy. I think he's the second best player of all time, but, just doesn't move me like that. So, if you're somebody who likes to rack, bring it back to the Tower of God, the rack power up, and you're like, you know what, it doesn't really bother me. Oh, this rack power up moment, at least this means he won't be weak anymore moving forward, or you're like a super rack fan, and you're kind of like, finally, I got something. I'm not here to knock you. Enjoy it, run with it. Run your agendas. I hope you're talking mad smack in whatever forums or online sites that you're on. But if what you're about to do is try to tell me and make a real argument for why this was a great storytelling decision, and that it was narratively brilliant and done at the perfect moment against the right opponents in just the most compelling situation to save his friend Bam, you're an idiot. Get out. Leave. Now, for everyone else who has a brain, let's have a real discussion about this. Let's talk about it. Let's hop into the meat and potatoes of this discussion. So I believe that even for Tower of God, this was an uninteresting, boring, jarring, terrible power-up. This is not good in any way, shape, or form, in my opinion. And it's not the issue that we don't know Rack has these latent powers within him. That is not the problem. The problem is there was a good concept, but the execution was dog shit. That's the issue. Rack is a character that prides himself. Let me start with this first, because Rack is not a bad character. I want to make everyone it's clear to everybody. I think Rack's a solid ass character in Tower of God. Rack has really good bro speeches, inspiring speeches that help his friends get out of whatever rut they're in. Did you lose your banana? And I kind of like his general demeanor, the leadership that he shows in his own way, shape, and form. However, Rack is somebody who prides himself on being a combatant, a fighter, a hunter. I get turtles, I hunt turtles. And what does he not do in Tower of God these days for the most part? For a long time, for like 5 years, he don't fight. To the point where Aguero was out of commission for like 2 years, and he looked just like he hadn't lost a step, like he was just as good as Rack. Like, Rack, what did you do these last 2 years? Rack, you got your Shinsu shape and Shinsu quality. What are you doing with this? You're just being an idiot? Rack, you have lost so many fights, and you pride yourselves on being able to beat people's ass. Why isn't there a fire being lit under you to get stronger? Rack has been an afterthought in chibi form, being comic relief for many, many chapters now. I stopped caring about Rack on a very personal level altogether. That's just me, though. I'm not telling you to feel that way. I'm so indifferent. So when him and Rack were here in this moment, and by the way, that bang getting smacked around by the Frost Bear was so unserious. Nobody was worried. There was no tension there. We all know he can pack both these losers up easily with no real effort. He's already done it to El Bozo, Elaine's dad. Rack gets captured. They basically say, "Bam, we have a hostage," and he goes, "That's not fair. Don't do that." And she's like, "Bro, you're weak. You're holding him back." And he goes, "Temper tantrum. I'm not weak. I'm not prey. I'm an apex predator." Power up. Ancient. Power of the native. Bro, what? What are we doing? This is dog water, bro. This is not it, bro. What are we really doing? Y'all really saw that and popped off and thought this was great? This was hype? Like, there's no way. Like, the general sentiment that I've seen online, whether it's my community or not, is people are not loving the power up. The people who like it are more of the exception, not the rule. But Jesus Christ. Even by Tower of God standards, because power in the tower works differently in this series than most. It's not training, blood, sweat, and tears and putting the work in. It's solely based off pretty much Liroro's beginning speech. And it's been consistent with that. And I can respect that. But I even think by like we kind of a little bit memed on the Yaman cat nap. That was better. That was better. Him taking the nap and waking up being mad strong is much better than this, man. Oh my lord, slave in utero, get it together, brother. I'm not feeling this. A lot of us aren't feeling this. You can't give us loose like in Mazzino and then do this. It's not like we all expected to feel a little bit of a lull. And I'm sorry, my throat's a little sore. I'm not feeling well. We all expected a little bit of a downturn and a little bit of a lull, but I don't know that would be expected like a 90-degree plummet off the cliff straight into the abyss. Please get it together, brother SIU. I'm not gonna ramble on any longer than I need to be. I've spoke about this ad nauseum in my stream. I apologize for the volume on the stream. I didn't know it was that low. That was actually my fault. I had the settings on my thing a little bit wrong, but yeah. That power up was something else, man. That's all I got to say. I was gonna go harder. I really was. I don't care, bro. Like fix up. Like, what do you want me to do? I'm not Naya. What would you do different? Am I running Tower of God, man? Leave me alone. I'm so tired of this fucking roller coaster ass series. Just be consistently mid or be great. Damn it. Season 2, where you at? What's good, Patreon? Thank you for the continued support. I need it. Trust me, every single cent and penny counts. Every dollar means something. Shout out to the CBLs, the Certified BAM Lovers. Appreciate y'all. Shout out to the Priests of Fire. That's the Certified Brilliant Gang. They might be the real CBLs. I don't know. But a huge, big shout out to my tier 3s. That's the 5th Zen Gods. Shout out to Zyler Scotty, Zodiac Nemiko, Zachary Cooper, Urek Monzino, Tino Brown, Ticos, Simi, Scobe, S, Revenant, Naz Riley, Lucky Roo, Lazy Dragon, Johnny Rogers, Jacob Holland, Huey, Fairs, Childish Nujabes, Andrew, Abdi Malik, and Big Abdel. Your support is greatly appreciated. Hey, yo, now I got flavored snow. We eating flavored snow. We are moving up in the world, people. Let's get it.